comes the radio guy. With all new audio content for the broadcast industry. With voiceover talent, John Gale.
Yes. Welcome one and all to a Friday edition of the Radio Guy. Hi, gang. John Gale with you for the next hour or so. We're going to be doing some live radio broadcast audio production on this March 19th, 2021. I hope you're having a blessed day. We want to welcome all of you who are now tuning in to our Facebook page called The Radio Guy. Also on our YouTube channel, we're streaming live there on The Radio Guy there, and our Twitch platform. We're excited to be on Twitch now, a gaming platform there. You can check us out. Our channel name called The Audio Pro there. Make sure you give us a little thumbs up. You can follow us, and that way you'll get notifications every single time we load up brand new content when we start our live streams. You'll be the first to know, and that's pretty sweet. I'm going to be doing some live voiceover work today, and you get to watch all the mistakes and all of the good things as well today. We like to have fun as we do it, and thank you for tuning in. Make sure you say hi in the comment section below. Let us know where you're watching from, what city, what state, what nation. We're going to get started right away with our very first production. This is our digital audio workstation, Adobe Audition CS 2020. It is an audio editing tool. We're going to be opening up a dry template right here, pre-created multi-track template session that's just one track. It's the track for this microphone here, a Shure SM7B standard broadcast microphone. We have some denoise and some mastering on this microphone because it's real close to a computer fan just a couple of feet away. So we're going to start our recorder here. You'll see my voice highlighting in red there up and down the waveform, the audio wave file there bouncing around. And we're going to take a look at our first imaging production, which is going to be a weather forecast for a radio station in Columbus, Ohio, WSEO. This forecast will be airing today on a real FM terrestrial station. WSEO is located in Nelsonville, which is a suburb of Columbus. This is covering Athens, Meigs, Hocking, and Vinton and Perry County. It'll be airing today between 3 and 6 p.m. That's going to be Eastern Standard Time. It's a 30-second forecast. This is basically my copy here. We're going to start with the open here at the top, and we'll start with tonight's day part. Since this is airing later this afternoon, they won't care about earlier in the day. So we'll go with tonight, Friday, and probably Friday night, maybe even Saturday. Excuse me, I'm going to need a little swig of my lemonade there. Okay, let's reset the clock. Here's our close here at the bottom after we finish the forecast. We'll start our timer here and put 30 seconds on the clock. All right, let's give it a read. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening. Some showers likely with a possible thunderstorm overnight. Some gusting winds out of our north. A low temperature of 30 degrees. We'll have plenty of sunshine on our Friday. Still some gusting winds out of the northeast and a high reaching 49. Clear skies Friday evening. A low of 22 and some sunshine on Saturday. Light winds out of the northeast and a high of 57 degrees. This is WeatherBug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. All right, and that's what we call a one-take Johnny G. That means we did it in one take, which can be few and far between sometimes. So we'll switch back to the Adobe Editing post-production viewing screen here and let you see the process as we trim out the voiceover. Here's the start of the forecast here using our razor tool. Up at the top here, we're going to trim out everything else, highlight it, and delete it. Then we'll drag this back to the 0 cursor position and bounce it down to its own new stereo audio file here. And we've got a little clipping going on. I'm going to pull back the volume a hair. We'll add some multiband compression, some broadcast effects, equalization, normalization right here, all as a macro that I pre-created to save some time. And we're just going to trim off the dead air at the top, at the beginning. We're a little shy of our 30-second mark by about half a second. So the way we're going to fix that is go up to our Effects tab, Effects, and then down to the Time and Pitch tool here. And then a submenu will drop down. We want the stretch and pitch process. We're going to change the current duration, which is 29.594 right there, and make this a perfect 30 here. So let's just hold the arrow key up. We always go past it a little bit. Hit apply, and boom.
Boom shakalaka.
Here we go. The finished dry read. This is the final production for WSEO's forecast later this afternoon. Your WeatherBug forecast as we head into the evening. Some showers likely with a possible thunderstorm overnight. Some gusting winds out of our north. A low temperature of 30 degrees. We'll have plenty of sunshine on our Friday. Still some gusting winds out of the northeast and a high reaching 49. Clear skies Friday evening. A low of 22 and some sunshine on Saturday. Light winds out of the northeast and a high of 57 degrees. This is WeatherBug forecaster John Gale on WSEO. All right, looks good there. We'll go ahead and send this off. First, we got to save it as an MP3 file. This is going to be 128 kilobits per second, constant bit rate of 4800 hertz stereo, 24-bit file. Going to name it WSEO FM ADR. Finding it here in my solid state E drive. Right there is where we just saved it. And we'll send it over the internet via file transfer protocol, kind of like old school Dropbox, right into a specific IP address for the computer there, for the automation computer software package that they'll be using there at WSEO later this afternoon. So it'll trigger right when they need it to. We're going to move on to the next station on the list for this Friday. It's going to be WZCC in Chiefland, Florida. This is the Tampa Bay area. Again, another dry read. No music behind me on this one. We have a jingle bed coming up for the next station. But this one is also a dry read, airing today between 3 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a country classic station. Let's see, they call themselves Country Legends, WZCC. 30 seconds on the clock. Let's look at the forecast view together here from the National Weather Service. Again, the opener here at the top. We'll go with tonight's day part first. Go tonight through maybe Saturday night. We need 20 seconds out, and then we'll finish with this little close here at the bottom. All right, here we go. Let's give it a read. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather. As we head into the evening, partly cloudy skies expected tonight. Some calm winds coming out of our northeast after midnight, a low temperature of 49. Partly sunny skies on our Saturday with highs in the upper 60s and mostly cloudy Saturday night. Again, some calm winds out of the north, a low of 47. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. All right, another one. Today, Johnny G, we like to celebrate those. And you guys can give us some emoji love whenever we do that. Whenever we do the one takes, we like to give ourselves a little Pac-Man emoji love like that. I try to catch them. All right, here's the front. Let's switch to the Adobe editing view. Finding the front of the forecast, it's right here. We'll trim out. And if you guys have any questions in regards to what we're doing, or if you just tuned in, we're doing some live radio broadcast audio production, some voiceover work for radio stations across the U.S., and we're going to bounce this down now to its own new stereo audio track. Again, a little clip going there. We'll add our mastering, normalization, and broadcast compression here. Zoom in, and let's trim it up. This needs to be a 30. We're going to be just a couple milliseconds shy, it looks like. So let's go ahead. Yep, just a little bit. Go up to the Effects tab again to fix that. Effects, and then Time and Pitch is the effect that we want. Little sub-menu, we drop down. We want the stretch and pitch. And here's the stretch, and there's the pitch. I feel like I'm announcing radio baseball here. 29.886 needs to be a 30. Hit apply. Boom shakalaka. Here we go. Finished read for WZCC. From the Broadcast Center, I'm John Gale with the Tri-Counties weather. As we head into the evening, partly cloudy skies expected tonight. Some calm winds coming out of our northeast after midnight. A low temperature of 49. Partly sunny skies on our Saturday with highs in the upper 60s and mostly cloudy Saturday night. Again, some calm winds out of the north, a low of 47. Forecasts and current conditions are available 24/7 by clicking the WeatherBug logo at suncoastradio.com. I'm John Gale on Country Legends Radio. All right, looks good there. Control-Shift-E is a shortcut that brings up this export file window in Windows PC version. So that's Control-Shift-E. Little bit of a shortcut rather than going file, export file as, and all that jazz. So it just saves you a few little clicks, which is nice. We will overwrite yesterday's forecast because nobody cares about yesterday's weather in Florida. We want to know what's going on today. There it is in my E drive, and we'll send it over the internet right now to WZCC. And now we can move on to WGNZ. This one does have a jingle bed, so let's close out the multi-track template session here behind my head and open up a brand new one for that particular radio station there in Fairborn, Ohio. This has their jingle bed in track 1. You can see there's a little sting in the front, and then it drops down in volume. That's where the voiceover goes. My voice here in track 2, we're recording in real time, highlighting in red there. We'll come back and edit this in just a minute. Let's switch over to the forecast view. This is a Christian News Talk station, 1110 WGNZ. It airs today between 3 and 6 p.m. 29 seconds on the clock. Alrighty, righty, Rudy. We'll start with tonight's day part. Here we go. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. Clear skies expected tonight with some calm winds coming out of our northeast, a low temperature in the mid-20s. We'll have some sunshine on Saturday with highs in the upper 50s and clear skies overnight Saturday evening. Some light winds out of the east, a low temperature around 29. Listen live to WGNZ anytime, anywhere on the free TuneIn radio app. Download and type in WGNZ. I'm John Gale from the Skywatch Weather Desk. All right, a third one, take it a row, yippee-ki-yay. Let's switch over to the Adobe Editing post-production view here. Let's take a quick gander, trim off everything we don't need except the front of that voiceover. Now we're going to drag back underneath the jingle bed, and we're going to find out where that begins to ramp down in volume. You can see a sting here is loud, begins to drop down. Sorry about all that. Drop down right about there. That's where you want the voiceover to start, right there. Let's see where we're at. We look like we're a little bit over on our track. No, we're good. We're right on it, which is great. Now we unmute the music track right here in track 1. Bounce down both of these, combining them together, the music bed with the voiceover. And now we'll add mastering, compression, equalization. Let's take a listen. Finished product, WGNZ AM forecast. Here's your WGNZ Miami Valley Skywatch weather as we head into the evening. Clear skies expected tonight with some calm winds coming out of our northeast, a low temperature in the mid-20s. We'll have some sunshine on Saturday with highs in the upper 50s and clear skies overnight Saturday evening. Some light winds out of the east, a low temperature around 29. Listen live to WGNZ anytime, anywhere on the free TuneIn radio app. Download and type in WGNZ. I'm John Gale from the Skywatch Weather Desk. All right, looks good there for WGNZ. And we want to welcome Steve Bellinger to the house. Loyal and faithful viewer. Well, not so loyal lately, but no, always loyal. Steve, thanks for being here. We're glad you're with us on this Friday edition. Long time no hear from. We've been off for a little while, too, so it's kind of my fault. Anyway, Control-Shift-E, we're going to go ahead and send this on its way to Fairborn, Ohio. WGNZ's in the can. We're just going to copy and paste the file name and save it as an MP3, overwriting yesterday's. As we know the drill, there it is. And we'll send it on its way over the internet. Off she goes to WGNZ 1110. Now we're going to move on a pair of country stations called The Bear. WQBR in Scranton, Pennsylvania, 99.9, and Altoona, Pennsylvania, 92.72 sticks. Covering those areas there. Dry read. No jingle behind me on this one, just my voice. My golden-throated, velvet-coated voice. No. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's look at the forecast view. This one is first. We got an evening read, and then we have a morning read, okay? 20 seconds, and let's give it a read. Here's the latest from the Bear Country Weather Center for tonight. Clear skies expected. Some calm winds with low temperatures in the mid-20s. We'll have lots of sunshine on our Saturday. Calm again with highs in the upper 50s. And clear skies overnight Saturday evening, a low in the upper 20s. Sunshine Sunday, a high of 62. I'm John Gale from WQBR. Yeah, baby, one take Johnny G. A little bit over on this one. We're going to compress this digitally here, which is pretty sweet how we do that. Up to the Adobe post-production view. Here's the front of the forecast. Pull back. And there it is. Bounce down to a stereo audio file. We're going to pull back the volume a bit, add some mastering and compression here. Let's zoom in tight. We're at 21.5 almost. We will compress this a little bit digitally. We're going to do that, the same thing, time and pitch, and then stretch and pitch. This time we're compressing from 21.466 to a 20-second forecast here. So in the new duration box, we'll just scroll down to 20 and then hit apply. Boom. Here we go. Finish dry read, WQBR. Here's the latest from the Bear Country Weather Center for tonight. Clear skies expected. Some calm winds with low temperatures in the mid-20s. We'll have lots of sunshine on our Saturday. Calm again with highs in the upper 50s. And clear skies overnight Saturday evening, a low in the upper 20s. Sunshine Sunday, a high of 62. I'm John Gale from WQBR. All right, looks good there for WQBR. That's the evening read. We're first going to save this now to my eDrive as an MP3. If you just tuned in, we're doing some live radio production. We want to encourage you to share, and share alike. That's that little arrow button that you're all familiar with in Facebook. Share it to a group page. Maybe you follow a audio production group, a radio production or music production group. We encourage you to do that. That helps us to get some relationships built up and grow the station, grow the channel. So we're excited about what we do here. We've got over 570 followers on our Facebook page alone. So that's pretty awesome. We're excited about that. We're glad that you're a part too. So now we're going to do the morning read for WQBR. Same template. We'll just delete this audio file and start a new one. This is going to be for the morning, so we'll start with Saturday, and we'll probably go through Sunday night on this one. 20 seconds again on the clock, and here we go. Here's the latest from WQBR as we head into the morning. Mostly sunny skies expected today. Some calm winds with a high in the upper 50s. It'll be clear skies later on tonight. Calm winds and a low in the upper 20s. And more sunshine again on our Saturday. Some light and variable winds, a high of 62. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. There we go. Another one take. I think we've had like 5 one takes in a row. That's a miracle. Yeah, we'll switch back to the Adobe editing view. Here we go. We're going to trim out right there the front of the voiceover. Steve, if you're still with us, how you been doing, my friend? What's been going on in your part of the world? We're going to zoom in here to the end, trim off this part. And again, we got to do a little bit of some compression and expansion here. I think we're going to have to do some compression. Yep, 20.357 to a 20-second new duration is what we need. Hit apply.
Boom shakalaka.
There we go. Finished overnight read for the morning forecast, WQBR. Here's the latest from WQBR as we head into the morning. Mostly sunny skies expected today. Some calm winds with a high in the upper 50s. It'll be clear skies later on tonight. Calm winds and a low in the upper 20s. And more sunshine again on our Saturday. Some light and variable winds, a high of 62. I'm John Gale in the Bear Country Weather Center. All right, I'm going to trim off that a little bit more. Looks good. WQBR OV's in the can. Here we go. Just going to quickly save it, create an MP3, and overwrite yesterday's forecast. Look for it here in my solid state E-drive and send it over the internet to Pennsylvania. Now we can move on to KULH. This is a Christian contemporary format called The Wave. It's airing in Kansas City, Missouri area, Brookfield, Chillicothe, Trenton area. And they have their own jingle music bed we're going to open right now for a multi-track template session that we created about a year back when we started doing the forecasts. Here we go. And track 1 is their music bed for KULH FM. Again, a stinger in the front begins to ramp down in volume. That's where the voiceover will go. This airs today, this forecast, 3 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll put 28 seconds on the clock and look at the forecast view together. Here we go, starting our recorder. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening, clear skies expected tonight, some light winds coming out of our east, a low temperature in the upper 20s. We will have some sunshine on our Saturday with some windy gusts in the afternoon. Our high reaching near 58. Mostly clear overnight Saturday evening, still a bit breezy with a low of 40 and sunshine on Sunday, a high of 64. That's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right, there's a little wee-wah there, but we're going to fix it and call it a one take anyway. We're going to fix it in the mix. Let's switch back to the Adobe Editing large screen view and trim it up. Okay, here's the start of the forecast. So right here's where we're going to trim using our razor tool, highlight and delete. What we don't need, we'll drag this, lining it up under that ramp. Let's find that little error here. I think this is it. It's coming out of our east. A low temperature in the upper 20s. We will have some sunshine on our Saturday with some windy gusts in the afternoon. Right there. Okay, so we'll just trim out this and this. Pull it out completely and do a little crossfade action right here. This is just taking the two wave files, or audio files, I should call them. They're not wave just yet. All right, there we go. That looks good. Okay, we'll unmute the music bed down now and bounce down both the tracks together. Add the mastering. Here we go. Finished read. KULH FM, The Wave. From the Wave Weather Center, I'm WeatherBug weathercaster John Gale. As we head into the evening, clear skies expected tonight, some light winds coming out of our east, a low temperature in the upper 20s. We will have some sunshine on our Saturday with some windy gusts in the afternoon, our high reaching near 58. Mostly clear overnight Saturday evening, still a bit breezy with a low of 40, and sunshine on Sunday, a high of 64. That's a look at the latest weather information from the Wave Weather Center. All right there is where we need to trim it up, so we'll zoom into the front. You can see a big dead spot there. We're going to get rid of that first, then we'll zoom in here. The 32 second is where we can go as far as the track goes. We'll even go in a little bit tighter. Right here, we're going to add a little fade up to the Favorites tab to do that. Favorites, and then down about halfway, whatever we've highlighted in white there, we will hit the Fade Out button, and we have a perfect little fade right there. Now that's ready to roll. You guys heard it. It is ready to be... what did I just do? Now, how did that happen, gang? Control... My goodness. Have to do all that over again? I hope not. I guess so. Favorites, fade out. There we go. Up to the front. We'll just take out that dead spot. I must have clicked something wrong. Control-Shift-E, there we go. Now we can save it. KULHFM is in the can. We're going to move on to the next station on the list for this Friday edition of the Radio Guy. And that is going to be, let's go ahead and close this, KEYE. This is a two sticks in Texas, near Amarillo, Perryton, Texas, to be exact. We'll close out this template here and open up a dry template. These are both dry reads for Ochiltree County, an AM signal, which is a country format called Your Country. Your Country. All right, let's go ahead and start the recorder. Take a look at the forecast. This airs today, 3 to 6 p.m. That would be Central Standard Time, 25 seconds on the clock. Let's look at the forecast together. Starting with tonight's day part. Lots going on. Here's the forecast from the... overmodulation there. Here's the forecast from the KEYE WeatherBug Weather Center as we head into the evening. Clear skies expected tonight. Light winds out of our south and southeast, a low of 34. We'll have some sunshine on Saturday with some windy gusts out of our south, a high reaching 66. Partly cloudy Saturday night, still a bit breezy with a low of 42, and sunshine Sunday, a high of 72. I'm John Gale from Your Country, KEYE. All right, looks good there. One take, Johnny GB. Oh, that really wasn't a one take because I did make a mistake earlier. I'm sorry. Switching back to the Adobe editing view, we will trim it out. Hey, sometimes I make mistakes. It's okay. There's the razor tool. We'll get rid of everything else. Pull this back, line it up at the 0 cursor mark. Add our stereo track here, multi-band compression there. We're at 26. And... we need to be at 25, up to the Effects tab to do that. Effects, time and pitch, we're going to compress this a bit, 26.025 to 25 exactly. Dropping down about a second and such. There we go. Hit apply and boom. Here's the forecast from the KEYE WeatherBug Weather Center as we head into the evening. Clear skies expected tonight. Light winds out of our south and southeast, a low of 34. We'll have some sunshine on Saturday with some windy gusts out of our south, a high reaching 66. Partly cloudy Saturday night, still a bit breezy with a low of 42, and sunshine Sunday, a high of 72. I'm John Gale from Your Country, KEYE. All right, looks good there for the first one, KEYE AM, Your Country. Let's go ahead and name it and claim it here. Copying and pasting basically the file name and exporting it as a MP3. We could create an OGG or a WAV file. We are going to make it a MP3. Here we go. There it is, and off she goes over the internet to Perryton, Texas. Now we're going to do their FM stick, which is a different format and a different theme. They call themselves My FM. They've got a Your Country and a My FM. On the FM side of things, this is an up-tempo, adult contemporary format. And thank you for the Pac-Man emoji love there. We're going to be airing today, 3 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 25 seconds on the clock, please. Let's look at the forecast together. Same one we just did, starting with tonight's day part. Read along with me. Here we go. From the MyFM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening, clear skies expected tonight. Some light winds out of our south, a low temperature in the mid-30s. We'll have some sunshine on our Saturday with some gusting winds out of the south, a high reaching 66. And partly cloudy, still a bit breezy Saturday night, a low of 42 degrees. Sunny on Sunday, still breezy, a high of 72. I'm John Gale for Perryton's great music station, 93.7 MyFM. And welcome Eric Martin to the group. Welcome, Eric. We're glad you're with us, my friend. Let's switch back to the Adobe editing view. Got a little trim it and some editing to do on this puppy. Here's the front of the voiceover right there. We'll trim it with our razor tool, get rid of everything else, pull that back, bounce it down now, stereo audio track, adding the mastering. Here's our mistake. 42 degrees. Sometimes your brain just kind of freezes up, especially when you're trying to read something you haven't read before. Anyway, it happens occasionally, so that one should be right. Sunny on Sunday, still breezy. Yeah, that'll work. All right, and we are at the 25, there we go, 25 seconds. Let's zoom in real tight here, and we're going to make sure that this is exactly 25 seconds. Up to the effects tab we go. Effects, and then the time and pitch. We're going to compress this just a bit, just a tiny hair. 25.362 seconds to a 25. Hit apply. And here we go. Finish. From the MyFM WeatherBug Weather Center, as we head into the evening, clear skies expected tonight. Some light winds out of our south, a low temperature in the mid-30s. We'll have some sunshine on our Saturday with some gusting winds out of the south, a high reaching 66. And partly cloudy, still a bit breezy Saturday night, a low of 42 degrees. Sunny on Sunday, still breezy, a high of 72. I'm John Gale for Perryton's great music station, 93.7 MyFM. All right, looks good there for MyFM. And we're going to save it now. Find in the FTP script page file name that it needs to be. It has to be exactly correct, or else it will not be accepted. There we go. Sending that over the internet to KEYE, Ochiltree County. Now we're going to move on. KIUL sublet. This is Scott City, Garden City area, Kansas City. And they've got a dry read as well. No jingle behind me on this one. Western Kansas weather, 30 seconds on the clock. And let's look at the forecast together. Airing tonight, 6 to midnight. That would be Central Standard Time. Here we go. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Clear skies expected tonight. Some gusting winds out of our south and southeast. A low temperature in the low 30s. We'll have sunshine on our Saturday, but very windy conditions with highs reaching 67. Partly cloudy overnight Saturday evening. Still some gusting winds with a low of 44 degrees. And more sun on Sunday with a high of 66. Showers likely Sunday night. A low of 39. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, we're going to be a little shy of our 30-second mark. We're going to stretch that digitally. Here in just a uno momento, we'll switch over to the Adobe editing view and trim it out with the razor tool right there. Pull back, get rid of everything else, drag this, bounce down, add our compression and mastering. And let's see. Trim up the front side so it triggers right into the production, up to the effects tab. This time we're going to stretch a bit. Effects, time and pitch, stretch and pitch. We're going to stretch to 30 from a 29.275, about 7/10 of a second. Up to the 30-second mark we go. There it is. Okay, hit apply, boom. Here's your Western Kansas weather for this evening. Clear skies expected tonight. Some gusting winds out of our south and southeast. A low temperature in the low 30s. We'll have sunshine on our Saturday, but very windy conditions with highs reaching 67. Partly cloudy overnight Saturday evening. Still some gusting winds with a low of 44 degrees. And more sun on Sunday with a high of 66. Showers likely Sunday night. A low of 39. From the Weather Center, I'm John Gale. All right, that looks good for KIULAM. Gonna name it and claim it and send it on its way as an FTP, via FTP as an MP3. So many acronyms, so many letters. Closing that out on time. Good job. Gonna move on to WTBH, Chiefland, Florida. Back to Tampa Bay we go. Closing this one out. This has got a music bed for a Christian radio station, Joyful Sounds Radio, 91.5 FM. WTBH. Here's their music bed in track 1. My voice in track 2, highlighting in red there in real time. This airs tonight, 6 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Put 30 seconds on the clock, please. Let's look at the forecast together. From the National Weather Service, we'll start with tonight. Here we go, 30 seconds. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for this evening. Partly cloudy skies, some calm winds coming out of our northeast after midnight. A low temperature of 49. It will be partly sunny on our Saturday, a bit breezy with highs reaching 66, and mostly cloudy Saturday evening, a low of 47 degrees. Some sunshine Sunday, a high of 68. That's the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right, that was a little funky. Let's just switch over to the Adobe. We won't give that a little one take, even though it sort of was a one take. Pull her back. Let's find that weird mistake here. Where is that? I went 49. It will be partly sunny on our It will be partly sunny on our Saturday. Okay. It will be partly. It really will. It will be partly. Not portly, but partly. All right, there's the, and then there's the new one right there. Take this out. I might be a little bit too shy now. Let's see where we're at in the long run. 30's right there. I think we're okay. Let's zoom in real tight. Look at that cross. We might have to do a little bit of a cross, a little more of a crossfade action going on there. Just a hair. See what that sounds like. 49. It will be partly sunny. I'm gonna be a little looser on that. 49. It will be partly sunny. All right, I can zoom in, and then what we're gonna do to fix that. See this? I'm gonna pull this up tighter to there. Then I'm gonna do this, and then it's gonna be like 49. It will be partly sunny. Sounds much more natural that way. Unmute the music bed. Bounce down both tracks. With the music, you won't hear that at all. Adding our mastering and effects. They gave us a 60-second music bed. We only need a 30. We'll add a little fade here on the end of this. Zoom into the top of things, and let's just make sure this is nice and tight. And let's listen. Finish audition. WTBH FM. I'm John Gale with your WTBH forecast for this evening. Partly cloudy skies, some calm winds coming out of our northeast after midnight. A low temperature of 49. It will be partly sunny on our Saturday, a bit breezy with highs reaching 66, and mostly cloudy Saturday evening, a low of 47 degrees. Some sunshine Sunday, a high of 68. That's the latest forecast from 91.5 FM. I'm John Gale for Joyful Sounds Radio. All right, looks good there. Really good. Nice read. Control-Shift-E is the shortcut that brings up this export file window. In the PC version, if you have a Mac, it's going to be a little different. WTBH-FM EV is what we're naming it. We're creating an MP3 file here and overwriting yesterday's same file name. Now we'll look for it here in my E drive. There it is that we just saved it. And there's the name, WTBH. It has to match exactly the suggested file name. If it does not, it will not work. And we send that via file transfer protocol over the internet. On time, good job. Get a little nosy, itchy there, right underneath my nose. I'm not picking it, I promise. All right, we're going to move on to Louisiana now, a dry read for them. WTYJ at another station, too, WMIS. 2 sticks there covering Jackson, Mississippi area. This is Natchez, Fayetteville, Ferndale, Louisiana. Starting the recorder here in track 1. This airs tonight. That would be Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. all the way overnight till 6 a.m. in the morning. Flood warning. 30 seconds on the clock. Forecast view, please. From the WTYJ WMIS Weather Lab overnight, a flood warning in effect tonight with cloudy skies, some gusting winds, a low temperature around 42. It will be mostly cloudy on Saturday, some calm winds out of our northeast, a high reaching 62, and mostly clear overnight Saturday evening, some light winds out of our east, a low temperature of 43. More sun on Sunday with a high of 70 degrees, and Sunday night clear skies, a low of 47. This is John Gale reporting. All right, looks good there. One take Johnny G for WTYJ WMIS. Gonna zoom in here to the Adobe editing view and trim up. Using that razor tool. Here we go. Bouncing it down to its own stereo audio track. A little bit of clipping going on at around the 23 mark. Pull back the volume. We'll add the mastering and compression here. Zoom in to the very end. We're going to be a little shy of our 30. So we'll fix this digitally by stretching it a bit. Effects, time and pitch. That will not change the pitch of my voice, but just the speed of the production. So gonna slow it down a bit to make it a 30. It's currently at a 29.6, about 29.5 seconds. Hit apply, and boom, there we go. From the WTYJ WMIS Weather Lab overnight, a flood warning in effect tonight with cloudy skies, some gusting winds, a low temperature around 42. It will be mostly cloudy on Saturday, some calm winds out of our northeast, a high reaching 62, and mostly clear overnight Saturday evening, some light winds out of our east, a low temperature of 43. More sun on Sunday with a high of 70 degrees, and Sunday night clear skies, a low of 47. This is John Gale reporting. All right, looks good there for WTYJ. Copying and pasting the file name. If you guys have any questions in regards to audio production, some of the work we're doing, maybe the software that we use, or even some of the software that we use to stream, lots of folks have questions about that. I'd be glad to help you out and answer anything that I am able to. If I'm not, I'll just, lie. No, I'm not going to lie. I'll just tell you I don't know, and we'll figure it out together. We're going to move on to the next signal on the list. It's going to be WTYJ, an AM signal in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the next station that we'll be doing production for today. A weather forecast for Cincinnati covering Hamilton, Butler, Warren counties. This has got a music bed behind them, WGRI AM 1050. So here in track 1, we have the music bed all ready to roll. In track 2, we have some denoise and mastering. When you make these template sessions, they're wonderful because you can actually, save so much time. You're loading up, especially music beds and, each little changes that are necessary for each station. You can do that ahead of time and save them as templates. It really saves a whole lot of time. So let's take a look at this forecast together. Here's my copy for today. Put the 24 seconds there on the clock. It airs tonight, 6 to midnight, Eastern Standard Time. So here's my opener that I'm going to say first from the Inspiration 1050. And then we'll scroll down to the forecast from the National Weather Service. We're going to look at tonight, Saturday night, probably Sunday, and then we'll close out with this outro here at the bottom. All right, so we're going to start our clock and put that 24 seconds. We got that ready to roll. Here we go. Let's switch to the forecast view. You guys can read along with me. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for this evening, clear skies expected tonight with some calm winds out of our northeast, a low temperature in the upper 20s. Lots of sunshine on Saturday with a high reaching near 59 and clear skies overnight Saturday evening. Some calm winds, a low of 31. More sunshine on our Sunday with a high of 63 degrees. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. Perfect one take for WGRI. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. Switching over to the Adobe editing view. Here is the front of that voiceover we just finished. We'll trim out what we don't need. Pull this back underneath the music bed. Gonna make it a little bit tighter here. Just like that. Unmute the music bed. Bounce down both these tracks together. Let's listen to the end. I'm John Gale. All right, you can still hear that music bed. Yeah, in the background. That's good. All right, bounce down again, add the mastering. Zooming in here real tight. You can see this, that's actually faded out music there, that little itty bitty of a line right there. Let's zoom into the front, make sure it's nice and tight first before we trim the ends, because that would change the timing. There's 25 right here. So that's the 25-second mark. If you'll hear, boom. All right. I want to zoom in just a little tighter there. Okay. Looks good. Let's take a listen. Finish read. WGRI. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center for this evening, clear skies expected tonight with some calm winds out of our northeast, a low temperature in the upper 20s. Lots of sunshine on Saturday with a high reaching near 59 and clear skies overnight Saturday evening. Some calm winds, a low of 31. More sunshine on our Sunday with a high of 63 degrees. From the Inspiration 1050 Weatherbug Center, I'm John Gale. All right, good. Control-Shift-E. Let's go ahead, naming this WGRIAMEV, creating that MP3. We're going to overwrite it and send it over the internet to Cincinnati. Off it goes, and we're going to move up the street to Dayton, Ohio, just about 50 miles north. WHKO, an HD3 signal for an urban format, part of the Cox Radio Broadcasting Group, WHKO FM. In track 1, you see the music bed there. A real cool, funky music bed. In track 2, my voice. Put 30 seconds on the clock. An error in waiting for the National Weather Service. Let's give it another try and see if it populates. There it did. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Here we go. 30 seconds. From the 24-hour Miami Valley Weather Center for this evening, clear skies expected tonight. Light winds out of our northeast. A low temperature in the mid-20s. We will have some sunshine on our Saturday with highs near 57 and clear overnight Saturday evening. Some light winds out of the east. A low temperature around 31 degrees. More sunshine on our Sunday with a high of 62 and mostly clear Sunday night. A low of 37. That's your Dayton area forecast from the WeatherBug Weather Center. I'm John Gale. All right, one take Johnny G for WHKO FM. Yeah, switching back to the, to the Adobe editing view. Sorry, got a little fat fingers there. Switching it up with the razor tool. Pull back, get rid of all that. Zoom in here tight. Make it a little bit tighter here. Start my voice with the music on this one. And that'll look good right there. Unmute the music bed. Bounce down both those tracks together, combining the voiceover with the music. A little bit of clipping going on. Pulled back the volume. Get that in compliance. We'll add our mastering, compression, equalization, and normalization. Here we go. Finished read for WHKO Dayton, Ohio. From the 24-hour Miami Valley Weather Center for this evening, clear skies expected tonight. Light winds out of our northeast. A low temperature in the mid-20s. We will have some sunshine on our Saturday with highs near 57 and clear overnight Saturday evening. Some light winds out of the east. A low temperature around 31 degrees. More sunshine on our Sunday with a high of 62 and mostly clear Sunday night. A low of 37. That's your Dayton area forecast from the WeatherBug Weather Center. I'm John Gale. All right, looks good there. You heard the little fade out of the music. That's the way I like it to sound, just like that. Zooming into the front side, we will trim off a little bit of dead air, just a millisecond or so of that. All right, naming it WHKO FM EV for evening. Let's just copy and paste the file name here, just like thus and so. Control-Shift, or rather Control-C, Control-V. Overwriting yesterday's. Yes, that's what we want to do. Finding it, and we'll send it to Dayton, Ohio. Now we can move back down to Cincinnati for the next station. Gosh, all these stations today. Wcvx Cincinnati. Closing out this template, we'll open up a music track for them, a whole session for them. Wcvx. Starting the recorder. Got the music bed for them, Cincinnati station, in track 1. This is a Christian Talk 1160. Starting with tonight's day part, 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for this evening, clear skies expected tonight. Some light winds coming out of our northeast. A low temperature in the upper 20s. We'll have some sunshine on Saturday with highs in the upper 50s and clear overnight Saturday evening. Some calm winds after midnight out of our east and a low temperature of 31. Sunny on Sunday, a high of 63. This weather's been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services. 513-867-8800 from the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center. I'm John Gale. Woo, that was a little tight. All right, we're going to fix this digitally a little bit separately from everything else. We'll switch back here and let me show you what I need to do. So we're going to zoom into just this second track. Here is where that voiceover weather forecast starts. So we'll trim tight there. Delete. Get rid of that. Zoom in here to the end, and you can see we're at a 31. This needs to be shorter than that, all right? Actually, a lot shorter than that. All right, so what we'll do is let's see if we can actually trim out some a little bit here. Yep. And we'll do it again right here. You can see that waveform of the breath. We want to take it at the peaks. From peak to peak, take it out. Just like that. That'll get us pretty tight to where we need to be. We'll do one more. Here's bottom to bottom on this one. Just like that. All right. Yeah. And now, that looks better. Now we can go ahead up to our effects tab to do this. Effects, time to pitch. We're just going to compress this a bit. It's at 31 right now. It needs to be, let's make it a 29.5, okay? So we'll highlight and pull this back. 29, sorry, went too far. There we go. Hit apply. Now we can go back to the multi-track template session here. That looks good there. And that'll give us a half second. Yeah, that's going to work great. Unmute the music bed here. Let's see what this sounds like. Bounce down both the tracks together, mastering and compression. And normalization. Here we go. From the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center for this evening, clear skies expected tonight. Some light winds coming out of our northeast. A low temperature in the upper 20s. We'll have some sunshine on Saturday with highs in the upper 50s and clear overnight Saturday evening. Some calm winds after midnight out of our east and a low temperature of 31. Sunny on Sunday, a high of 63. This weather's been brought to you by Ketmoy, providing design, printing, and promotion services. 513-867-8800 from the Christian Talk 1160 WeatherBug Center. I'm John Gale. People are going to be listening to that thing. Good grief, that guy's Speedy Gonzalez. Control-Shift-E, that's ready to roll. We're going to go ahead and save it to my E drive as an MP3 first, naming it WCVX AM. Overriding yesterday's forecast, we'll look for it here and send it on its way to Cincinnati. Now we can move on to the next station on the list, WPLK, Nostalgia Station, Palatka, Florida. That's covering Jacksonville area. Got their own jingle bed, so we're going to open up that template, sessions template for them. Music bed in track 1, my voiceover in track 2, highlighting in there in red in real time. This airs 6 to 10 p.m. That will be Eastern Standard Time for Florida, 30 seconds on the clock. This is my copy. Starting with tonight's day part. Here we go. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for this evening, partly cloudy skies, some calm winds out of our north and low temperatures in the low 50s. A chance of some morning showers on our Saturday. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, light winds out of our north and a high of 61. A chance of showers Saturday evening, a low of 51, and Saturday and Sunday, a chance of some showers in the afternoon, a high of 66. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, I think that'll work. Let's switch back. Fix it in the mix is what I always say. Where's the front? Here we go. Here we go now. Let's trim it up. Using the razor icon here, we're going to trim right there. Get rid of everything else. Pull this back, line it up underneath the music bed. Let's find that mistake. 1. A chance of showers Saturday evening, a low of 51, and Saturday evening, a low of 51, and Saturday. Yikes, that's a little tight. Let's look. I thought it was a pause, but it was not. Let's look tight. A low of 51, and Saturday. All right, and 51. A chance of showers Saturday evening, a low of 51, and Saturday. No, we 51, and we'll see if this can work. If I can't salvage it, it means a new reread. Yes, they happen. Let's see if we can get in here tight. See what happens on this. And Sunday, a chance of... Was that on Sunday? Some showers in the afternoon, a high of 66. I'm John. Was that Sunday or Saturday night? High of 66. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything. All right, now I'm confused. Let's zoom in here. Evening, a low of 51, and Saturday. and Sunday. Okay, so yeah, it is Sunday, not Saturday night. Here we go. Zooming in right there. Boom. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's pray. Let's pray. Zooming in tight here. No, you see that little break? It's not going to work. Let's see. One and Sunday, a chance of some showers. Thank you, Jesus. I think it did work. Bounce it down. Here we go. From the WPLK Weather 3, Palatka. What happened? What happened? Okay, 898.3. I'm too long. I'm too long, gang. Oh, well, you know what was fun, though, was that and worked perfect. Listen to that again. That's just one for the record books. Saturday evening, a low of 51, and Sunday, a chance of... Isn't that cool? I just went a little too long on the outro. Oh, I was just trying to figure out in my brain, you know? Ah, the fun of radio. Rereads. Here we go. Back to the forecast. Let's give it another shot. 30 seconds. Reset that clock. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for this evening, partly cloudy skies tonight. Calm winds coming out of our north, a low temperature of 52. We'll have a chance of some morning showers on our Saturday. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, light winds out of our north, and a high of 61. More showers are possible Saturday night, a low of 51, and a chance of some afternoon showers Sunday, a high of 66. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, that'll work. That'll work. Back to the Adobe view. Trim it up. Again, razor tool. Zooming in extra tight. Where are we at on the end of this? Okay, let's take out a breath, see what happens. Here's a big long one right here. We'll do a little bit of a crossfade right here over the breath that will actually take out a couple of less than a millisecond, but right there's one. If we do a couple of these, we can get a good feel. Let's see where we're at. No, I think that's gonna be perfect right there. Let's just trim off this edge. I'm gonna pull it in tighter. Unmute the music bed, bounce down both the tracks, add the mastering. Here we go. Let's listen, finish read. WPLK, Palatka, Florida, Putnam County, St. John's Flag. From the WPLK WeatherBug Weather Center for this evening, partly cloudy skies tonight. Calm winds coming out of our north, a low temperature of 52. We'll have a chance of some morning showers on our Saturday. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, light winds out of our north, and a high of 61. More showers are possible Saturday night, a low of 51, and a chance of some afternoon showers Sunday, a high of 66. I'm John Gale from the station that plays everything, WPLK 898.3 Palatka. All right, looks good there. Worked just fine. So we'll trim off the ends and send this off to Florida, where it will trigger then later today on WPLK. Gonna first name it and claim it. Copying and pasting the file name, making an MP3. We're gonna move on to the next signal on the list for this Friday edition of The Radio Guy. If you just tuned in, we're doing some live radio production, as we do at this time, pretty much a few times a week. Make sure you follow us to get notifications when we'll be doing it next, and you'll be the first to know. If you like radio broadcasting, audio editing, music production, this is the place to join us for some fun every single weekday on The Radio Guy. Going to move on to KIMX up next. KIMX is in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Cheyenne and Laramie, Wyoming. Two different cities about 3 hours apart, but far enough apart that they have separate weather forecasts. KIMX is the first station. It is a CHR format. Contemporary hit radio, what used to be called Top 40 or so. We'll start the record a great music track up in track 1 there, Singing, Stinging Jingle Bed. In our forecast view, this airs today, by the way, 4 p.m. to midnight Mountain Time. So we have Laramie Regional Airport here at the big top window. And right here, the Cheyenne Airport. And if these temperatures are the same, the forecasts are pretty similar, we can do them together. So we're at 27 degrees in Laramie, 25 in Cheyenne, 51, 52, 24, 27, and pretty much the same forecast either way They've got a chance of some rain. Yeah, let's do them separately. Here we go. Starting our timer, we'll put 26 seconds on the clock for this one. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 27. Mostly sunny and breezy on our Saturday, a high of 51, with a slight chance of rain and snow Saturday night, a low of 24. For Cheyenne tonight, mostly clear, a low of 25. Some sunshine on Saturday, a high of 52. And partly cloudy Saturday night, a low of 27. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. Whew, that was a lot going on there. One take, Johnny G. Ba-dum-bow. Yeah, let's switch back to the Adobe editing view. Here's the voiceover starting right there. There's the razor tool. We'll trim. Get rid of that. Pull this back. Line it up directly underneath that really sweet jingle, stinging, singing. Yeah, you'll hear what I mean. And before we do that, let's zoom in tighter on that. Yep. Like this. Unmute the music bed. Bounce down both the tracks. Here we go. Compression, finished read, KIMX. IMX weather. From the WeatherBug Weather Center for southeastern Wyoming, for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 27. Mostly sunny and breezy on our Saturday, a high of 51, with a slight chance of rain and snow Saturday night, a low of 24. For Cheyenne tonight, mostly clear, a low of 25. Some sunshine on Saturday, a high of 52. And partly cloudy Saturday night, a low of 27. I'm John Gale on Wyoming's #1 hit music station. All right, perfect there. Perfect read for KIMX. Zooming into the front of things, we'll take off the dead air and prepare this for exportation. Yeah, KIMX FM in the can. Gonna make it an MP3. Creating that, we will send it over the internet to Cheyenne, Wyoming, and move on to their sister station, which is a country format. Same two cities of Laramie and Cheyenne. This is KHAT Radio up next. KHAT. Different music bed. This one is a donut. Sting in the front, sting in the end, hole in the middle for the voiceover. Again, we'll do them separately. A little shorter time, so we got to speed it up. 24 seconds on the clock. 4 p.m. to midnight Mountain Time. Let's give it a read together. From the new Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 27, mostly sunny and breezy on Saturday, a high of 51, with a chance of rain and snow Saturday night, a low of 24. For Cheyenne this evening, mostly clear, a low of 25, some sunshine on Saturday, a high of 52, and partly cloudy Saturday night, a low of 27. From New Country 96.7, I'm John Gale. Have a great night. Perfect one take, Johnny G. Yeah, switching back. That was a speedy one. Zooming in, trimming it out with the voice, or with the, the razor tool. Sometimes my mind goes in 3 directions at once. Here's the front. As it ramps down, that's where we want it to start, right there. Unmute the music bed, bounce down both the tracks. Mastering and compression here. Let's listen to the end first. I'm Gale. Have a great night. Perfect. Trim off the very tippy of that. And here we go. From the new Country 96.7 WeatherBug Weather Center for Laramie tonight, partly cloudy, a low of 27. All right, looks good. Let's go ahead and save it. KHAT FM EV. Overriding. It's always good to audition things, but if it sounds pretty good and you know it's good and you didn't mess up the read, you can take a chance. Sometimes there's technical difficulties that happen, and that can be a bad decision. But when you're in a hurry, sometimes it works. KMAR is up next, guys. It's the last station on the list for Louisiana today. Winsboro, Louisiana, out there in Franklin County. Friday evening. Here we go. 24 seconds on the clock. Let's give it a read. In the KMAR Weather Center, here's your Friday evening forecast. For tonight, cloudy skies with some gusting winds out of our north and northeast. Our low temperature around 40. Partly sunny on Saturday with some calm winds out of the northeast, a high reaching 63, and mostly clear Saturday evening. Light winds out of the east, a low of 42 degrees. That is a look at your KMAR weather. Good. One take. Back to the Adobe view. There's the trim. Pulling this back underneath the jingle bed as that music ramps down right there. Unmute the music bed. Bounce down both the tracks. Mastering and compression. Here we go. Finished read. KMAR Radio, Louisiana. Winsboro, Louisiana. Yeah, baby. In the KMAR Weather Center, here's your Friday evening forecast. For tonight, cloudy skies with some gusting winds out of our north and northeast. Our low temperature around 40. Partly sunny on Saturday with some calm winds out of the northeast, a high reaching 63. And mostly clear Saturday evening. Light winds out of the east, a low of 42 degrees. That is a look at your KMAR weather. Nice read, a little laid back and free-flowing. That's how we like it. Let's zoom in tight here. Control-Shift-E, naming it KMAR FM EV. And we will go ahead and send it over the internet here via file transfer protocol to the FM station there in Louisiana, Winsboro, Louisiana, part of Franklin County. That's going to be it, guys, for today's edition of the Radio Guy. So appreciate each and every one of you for sticking with us. We love to have you guys follow us, give us a little thumbs up and some love on your way out. We'll do it again next week. Make sure you check us out on social media as well. Instagram, we've got some pictures behind the scenes looks there at the at the .radio guy. All right, gang, you guys have a terrific and wonderful, wonderful weekend. God bless you all. Be safe. Bye-bye.